smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Yeah, I been so my frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound to surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the New York Jets and the Cleveland Browns. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Get the threat. 180. Push him back. Push him back. Hurry, hurry.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Being chased out left. He'll run it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Coming this way, here we go. Hurry!
carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Hey, Stelter.
Mayfield now from the 50. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Throwing, Mayfield. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Harris Campbell, 32 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Check, he's coming. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
No. Show him that. He's checking. Crash. Check. 53.
On 2nd down now, it's Bell. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Jackson. Open man there is Malone. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
We got 4.
Jackson from the shotgun. And that is incomplete. Denzel Ward, Pro Bowler as a rookie, there to bat that one away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And this offense is going to take over at their own 20-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. And his pass incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
Play fake. Mayfield. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down.
King.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
Hey, exit. 50 seconds to Mike. We don't want this. Not 57's Mike. Hey, let's get in them holes. 57's Mike.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Let's go. What we got? Out. Check nickel.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. Sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
36. Let's go. Check your hot read.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That is caught by Anderson for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Touchdown, New York.
Extra point forthcoming.
For the extra point.
It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, but make it the 40-yard line.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams, and that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. second and long. Mayfield, he's going to float this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. He was looking for Landry that time.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. On the counter, here's Bell. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Bell. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Brings up 4th down.
Here's the Jets punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Fighting his way through contact. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play that time out of Chubb. 72 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle. Mayfield on play action. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Hurry! 53's the mic. 53. Check 53.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Check pass, check pass. Mike, 53, 53, Mike. Ricky. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 50. Point it right. My touch.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Now Bell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, Mike 40. Watch one. Alert 3.
From the gun, Jackson. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
53 for Mike. Ready?
On 2nd down, it's Bell. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Jackson. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Here's the Jets punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hurry, hurry. Regular. Hey, Haywood.
Mayfield now. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll buy some time right. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He'll let this go for the end zone. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Intended for Paris Campbell. Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Result of the play, 1st down and 10.
Here we go. Go to base. He's coming. Check. Wide. Get wide.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Intended for Josh Malone. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Check curls.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Switch it, come on, switch it. SOS. Check, hot route.
Bell. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Hey, hold on. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I don't even know why this team showed up.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. To throw is Jackson. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, watch it. Mike 40. Check right.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down, brings up 4th.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring.
Mayfield. Catch made here by Campbell. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hey, high 7.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw, Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. Campbell making the catch. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
57. King.
Mayfield off the play fake. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, 32 yards. And once again, the Browns are back in front. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes from the deep. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3.
At their own 28-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Jackson. Escaping, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he's going to go down again. Myles Garrett getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is Harris. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They begin this drive with Chubb. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
He was brought down by Marcus May. Again,
And again, it's Chubb. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Mayfield to throw it. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Working out of the gun, Mayfield flush to his right, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
the Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer.
And this is going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Following the interception, Mayfield rolling to his left. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Hurry! Pistol. Mike 57. I'm coming for you. You mine. 57. Hey, Alpha. 57. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 45. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
53, Mike, 53. All day, every time.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup.
On second down, it's Bell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real third and long.
Check. 53, Mike.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
A close call here. Did the ball cross the plane? I don't know. From the naked eye, this was tough to tell.
Always difficult when there's such a tangle of bodies around. You're just trying to find the ball and make sure just a portion of it crossed the plane of the goal line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are back within a single score. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Big play coming now for the Jets as they'll set up to go for 2. Jackson. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets him back within a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Come on, man. Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
They run it again with Chubb. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
The Browns on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
57's right. Squeeze, squeeze, double, double. 57's the mic.
From the gun, Mayfield. And this is caught. He hits Landry. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing, Mayfield. Howard has the first down and then some. That's caught by Howard. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Here's Mayfield. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming. Double up.
Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 27-yard line.
Hey, Charlie. Watch my son.
Mayfield on play action. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Odell Beckham. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was trying to get it to Josh Malone, and that'll bring up second down.
Tighten up. It's free. 40's a mark. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Rush it. Rush it. Come on. Hey, Mike 40.
Jackson now throwing again. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
First down, New York.
Hatch it.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Greedy Williams picks it off. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 50 yards. ends. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?"
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
From the gun, Jackson to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They attempted to fade to the back corner of the end zone unsuccessfully. And I've been with you long enough, Brandon. I know that's not one of your favorite calls.
Well, it's interesting. Before working with you, I always viewed that as you're just taking away space and you're trapping yourself in a corner. But you actually have told me they're trying to create space where space is not.
Yeah, it's really a weird deal, isn't it? But you've got to just move that defender inside to create that separation and that little bit of space where there just isn't much.
And the Browns were able to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Go, go, go.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. Flushed out right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Mayfield now. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
53, Mike. Hey, watch the lane.
Now Jackson going to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joe Schobert gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Watch the twist. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Hey, here I come.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here.
Watch out.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
At their own 38-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't. because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Go. Check. 53's mic. Check.
One last shot for Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Greedy Williams picks it off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.